Hello and good morning from the site of Hull Fair on what is the morning after the very last night of Hull Fair. Hull Fair finished last night at 11 o'clock. It's now 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. So the fair finished literally 9 hours ago. So I thought I'll come down to Walton Street now and just have a look at the pull-off and see the progress of things being taken down. Just because I've basically covered the fair from all the pull-ons and the builds. I did several videos of that at the beginning, and I've been to the fair several times throughout the duration of the fair. So I thought I'd wrap it all up with a visit to the Hull Fair after it's finished, just to see the progress of everything being taken down. So let's head in and we'll see what's happening. As I say, this is literally 9 hours after the fair had finished. So this is when the big cleanup starts. All the trucks are coming down to take everything down and move on to the next location. I'll have to go this way because it looks a little bit busy. I'll have to be keeping an eye on everything because there's a lot of trucks going about, a lot of people working. I don't want to be getting in anybody's way, but I just want to have a little look, just out of my interest, to be honest, because I've never really seen Hull Fair on the pull-off day, on the Sunday after the fair. I've either always been somewhere else or just not been able to get here. As you can see, most of the food stalls have packed up and gone already. Last night this would have been packed full of food stalls all the way down there, all trading, just 9 hours ago. I did see a lot of little notices on the rides in the past few days, asking for staff to come and help, like temporary staff, local staff to come and help with the pull down overnight, I believe, last night. So it just looks very different now. Everybody's leaving, all the caravans are going. I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to start the little walk around inside the fair, where I've started every other sort of pull on and build video, just for reference. As you can see, the big wheel's got all the carriages taken off already. There were some rides last night, around 8 o'clock last night, that was sort of packing up already. It wasn't a very nice night last night. It did rain quite a lot. Sort of between 6 and 8 p.m. it was quite heavy rain. So I think that might have put a lot of people off sort of staying open. And I think the things that Kerry saw packing up was the inflatables, the giant inflatables and things like that. And there was basically soaking wet, full of rain, and they probably just thought people aren't going to be going on it now, so we may as well pack up now and get to the next destination. So this is where I've always started from the tours. Have a little look around and see what the situation is. As I say, I've never seen it the day after, the morning after, the night before. I've never seen it. So it'll be interesting for me to just have a little look around. As I say, I've just got to keep my wits about me, just because there'll be a lot of trucks and equipment moving about, and I don't want to be getting in people's ways. I know they've got tight schedules to get to other places. That's the Apollo 13. That did only arrive on Monday, so it did miss the first 2 days of the fair. But it was £15 per person, that one. But it's one of the newest in the UK, I believe, that one. We was going to do it, but sorry, it wasn't £15 per person, it was £8 per person. £8 per person. But we couldn't justify spending £15 for me and Maisie to go on it, I don't think. We had 50p off vouchers, so we would have got it for £7.50 each, so that's where I got the £15 from. It saved me £15. There's the freak out being taken down. It's just interesting to see it all on all the trucks. The Atmosphere Creator, what I would say is probably the UK's best waltzers, or the best waltzer experience. It's just so good with like the music and the smoke and the lights, and it just looks really good. Crash Test. That looks like there's still a lot of work to do on Crash Test to get that down. I know it takes a long time to get up. Yeah, this is interesting. I do like this. It was interesting for me to come and see the pull on and the build, just because I like to see the progress of it, and it's really nice to actually be here and not have loads of people about everywhere, and so it's almost like a behind the scenes sort of look, when you're seeing the fair in sort of a way that you don't usually see fairs, and it's just interesting to see the work that goes into putting them up and pulling them down. To be honest, I think the most interesting thing for me is how it all looks when it's not put up, how it looks when it's on the trucks and stuff, like Disco Fever. It's just, I remember that was up, and I can't sort of comprehend how they put it onto a truck. I know it's all intricately designed and stuff, but like the fun houses, the big giant fun house is, where's the big giant fun house? That's there. I believe that's that one there, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's what as you're walking around, because everything looks different now. Everything's all flattened down and on trucks and stuff. It's hard to tell exactly where everything was. Let's have a little stroll around and just see. All the carriages have been taken off the giant wheel at the back as well. All the clean-up workers are here. I think that's all the council workers. I have heard somebody say before as well, a lot of teenagers come today and just stroll the grounds of the fair looking for change, looking for money that people have lost. I did see a post on a Hull Fair group last night about a bunch of mobile phones that was lost and handed in. So I know people lose the mobile phones. There's probably lots and lots of coins all over the floor. If the teenagers and people who see fit to do so can come and sort of scour the grounds looking for it. That's the mega spin. It still looks like it's got a lot of work to do as well. As I say though, as I said with the walk around on the build-ups, on the build-up videos, the people who work on these fairs, the people who do all this manual labour, are incredibly fast at working. They're just so efficient, and it's unbelievable how quick they can transform what was just a car park into one of Europe's largest fairgrounds. And then reverse as well, vice versa. It's amazing how they can transform what was last night one of Europe's largest fairgrounds into what will tomorrow be basically a car park again. And they do sort of work incredibly fast. I assume they must work through the night, because all this work that we're seeing that's already been done, obviously it was done through the night, because well, it's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning now, so we've only had an hour or so of daylight, and it finished at 11 o'clock last night when there was no daylight. So all the progress that's been made so far has all been made pretty much in the pitch black, in the dark. Obviously they have floodlights and things like that, but look at that. It just looks overwhelming to see it and think we've got like a couple of days to dismantle that and get it all on a truck and then move on. I know they're used to it and they do it regularly and they're amazing at it, but I don't know, I just won't be able to do it. As you can see, it's on the trucks now, look. Some of the tracks there. It's cold as well, so throughout the night they've probably had a little bit of rain, they've probably had really cold weather and the darkness to deal with all while they're getting on with this. It's 5 degrees this morning, but it feels colder because of the wind chill. And yeah, the food ones, all the food units are obviously a little bit easier to sort of dismantle because they're basically already a vehicle, most of them. Or they're a carriage that they just sort of close up, secure all the things inside, attach it to a vehicle and then drive off. These, they're a different story altogether. I wish I could stay longer. I wish I could, I wish I could come back later on just to see the progress of it in one day, to see what it looks like at tea time today. As I say, it's just gone 8 o'clock now. I'd love to come back at 5, 6 o'clock tonight and just see how different it looks. I just don't think I'll have time. I'm going to go round just because they're doing their work there. I don't want to get in the way, so I'll go round this way and see if I can get back onto that path to walk towards the other big wheel. Oh, that was the Super Bowl, or is the Super Bowl. That's cool. So yeah, all the council bin men are here. There's still a food place there that's open for all the workers. They'll obviously be raking it in if they're the only one open. They'll, yeah, all the workers are getting the food. So, right, have a look down this way. Oh, look at it, look how open it is, look how, just overnight, everything's changed. Loads of things have packed up and gone. I assume it's probably the big wheels that will take the longest. I don't know when they start doing that, but they must start taking that down absolutely immediately after the last people have got off last night, because in what, 9 hours they've taken off all the carriages, and I know on the build up that's one of the first to put up, just because it takes such a long time to actually completely put up. So obviously taking down is probably a little bit less time. Freakout's about to leave. By the looks of it, it's got a little audience. He's just started the engine up. I don't know if he's about to go. It's too cold to be standing. My hand's freezing cold holding this camera. Right, let's have a look around the front again. Around the world, all the carriages and cables have been taken off. Just a big job to do. The tower is quite sombre. It's quite a little bit surreal to walk around the fair seeing it all taken down. It's quite I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. It's like a sad feeling. Oh, here comes the Dodgems truck to pick up the Dodgems. There's a few people come to do the same as what I'm doing as well. Come to have a little look around at the pull off and just have a nosy. There's still all the carriages left on the on this big wheel to take off. I'm not sure exactly when everybody has to have everything off the fair. I'm not sure what the last date they're allowed to be on here is, but it looks like they do make haste when they're taking these down, so they've either got a tight deadline to get off this site or they've got a tight deadline to get to the next one. I think Kerry did say, somebody said that a lot of these rides are heading straight to Selby, just down the road, an hour down the road, for the a fair taking place at Selby. Obviously it won't be all these rides because there isn't one of these types of events at Selby, but a lot of these rides, that's where they're heading now, just an hour down the road to Selby. I know some of them very soon will be heading to Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park. So I was speaking to a ride operator, and he said quite a large chunk of the rides and attractions at Hull Fair do pack up and end up going to Hyde Park in London for Winter Wonderland, and I think that starts in 3 or 4 weeks, I believe. Well, obviously it looks how it looked when it was being built because it is that, but just in reverse. Everything's just been unbuilt. It's just a lone mushroom stand there. Everything else has been taken down, but the mushroom stands. It was the caterpillar coaster, look. You can see it. See all the track. Everybody's got a hot coffee in their hand. It's needed today. Head through here. As I say, it's just, for me, it's interesting just to have a walk around, just to see it. Hopefully it's the same for you guys. So I've come out on this cold Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, so you guys don't have to. You can stay in bed, nice and warm, and see what I'm seeing. The Yorkshire Grill one's still open for the workers. It's a good idea actually to have some of the food stalls open, otherwise all these workmen wouldn't be able to have any food. Hot food anyway. So there we go, it's coming down. It's hard to believe, just less than 12 hours ago this was full of people on the rides, handing over all the money, eating the food. Oh, something's pulling off here because there's a crowd. Let's have a little look. It's like with the paparazzi and they're a celebrity. They ride on a truck. Waiting to watch this one pull off. Let's go in. Miami trip. That's what this one is. This is the Miami trip. See, it's all tight maneuvers and clever driving. People moving about so other people can move. Having to do all these tight maneuvers and things. I think he's going to go forward there and pull in, reverse in there, and then he's going to end up pulling out. And that's the Miami trip, that. This guy's coming on to collect something. It's going to do it, look. It's going to put a full turn on the wheel now and then go straight back, I assume. Right, I'll head this way. See what else we can see. I'm just going to have a quick look out now onto Walton Street, just so I can have a look straight down and see what it looks like. This is Walton Street now, look. It's coming. The Miami trip's coming out. Right, I'll have a look this way actually while I'm almost there. I'll just have a look at this little section of the fair on the left hand side here where there was a Vertigo and a Tagada, the Ghost Train, a couple of kiddie rides, funhouse and some food stalls. And we'll see what it looks like now. I wonder what the first stall or attraction is to leave the fair. I wonder if it's like the little donut stall at the end there, because it's just a tiny little donut stall and it's already at the end. So the Vertigo's all packed up. That's on the back, ready to go. Funhouse is still up. That's already situated on a vehicle though, isn't it? That just sort of packs up, folds up and tightens up. And then on its way. Let's have a look at the Ghost Train. Was that the Tagada? I think that was the Tagada. Have a look on the other side. Oh yeah, there's the Ghost Train. All trucked up. I think that was the Tagada, yeah. It's just so quiet and odd to think that for the past 8 days this massive travelling fun fair has taken place here every day except last Sunday, and we saw on last Saturday, not last night but the first Saturday that the fair was on, it was an all-time record attendance day or night, and we was here for that, and there is a video of that on the channel. If you're interested to see just how busy Hull Fair got on the very busiest day that it's ever had, on record anyway, then do check out that video on the channel. You can see how mentally busy it was, and then to see this how it is now, it's just surreal. But there's only 51 weeks, less than 51 weeks now until Hull Fair 2025. So there's that to look forward to. So be here. So that means there's only less than 50 weeks until I start doing the pull on and build tour videos again. I think this Miami trip is like desperate to leave now. I think it's about to. It's going to be a tight turn around that to get the trailer the other side of this food stall. It's coming, look. There it goes. There we go, that's it. Toot toot. That's Hull Fair for goodbye. Toot toot. Miami trip. Toot toot. Okay. Whew. Cold. Cold morning. Right. I'll just have another little look around just to see if there's anything that I've missed as I'm going round, and then we'll call it a pull off. It's a nice day, it's just cold. There's no rain, blue sky, sunshine. Nice low winter sun. Makes for some nice pictures. There's Little Thunder Railroad, again, not to be confused with Big Thunder Mountain. I'd be really interested to know just how much money changes hands at Hull Fair in the 8 days of operation that it has. I'd be interested to know just how much is actually spent on this site, because it's got to be a fortune. Just me alone spent a small fortune, and I was just one of many thousands of people that came, and I probably spent less than a lot of people spend. I tend to I enjoy more just walking around, soaking up the atmosphere. I could come for 2 hours and not actually spend anything and still enjoy it, just because I enjoy walking around and getting the atmosphere and listening to the sounds and the smells. But when you're here and you smell the smells and it makes you hungry and you're walking past all the food, you've got to have some strong willpower to just walk continually past all the food stalls and not eat anything. And again, with the rides, I'm not 100% fussed on the rides, just because we go to theme parks a lot, and we've done, this year alone, we've done Efteling, Portaventura, Disneyland Paris, several UK parks. So as far as rides go, you're obviously not going to beat those sort of attractions and theme parks for rides, but it's not so much the rides at Hull Fair for me, it's the atmosphere and it's the experience of being at the fair. But yeah, I do tend to go on some rides just because it's Hull Fair, and I do enjoy the odd ride. Okay, I think I've covered all this anyway. I'm just going down the centre bit just so we can see all the trucks that are loaded, and then I will turn left and head out of Hull Fair for 2024, final time. I don't think I will end up coming back to do another progress video on Hull Fair. Pull down. I don't think I will, just because I don't think I'll have time, so we will see. I think I've just seen PT Vlogs doing his video just up here. So I'm going to head down there, as I say, past crash test again, head to the exit and then turn left, and that'll be the Hull Fair 2024 vlog series completed with a pull-off and build down, if that's a thing. It's a pull-off, but it's the morning after, and it has a morning after feel about it. Yeah, so this is it. This is it for one more year. There's all the big wheel carriages. Look at that, there's vehicles trying to get in, vehicles trying to get out. I think this is something that I'm definitely going to be doing every year from now on, just because I find it fascinating, and it's a nice little wrap up as well. Obviously I did the pull-ons, and then I did the fair videos, and it just seems fitting that I come and do the pull-off and sort of complete it and sort of finish it all off, wrap it up in a nice little bow, and then done. And that is it. So that actually concludes not only this video of the pull down, pull off, but also of the Hull 2024 vlog series. That's it. That's completed Hull Fair 2024. So if you enjoyed the video, please do pop a like on it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and comment down below if you've got any questions or queries. I do read every comment and I will reply to every comment that I can. And thank you so much for watching, not just this video but all of the Hull Fair videos. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and until next time, we will see you on the next one from Hull Fair 2024 for the last time. See you later, bye bye.